Hi everybody, I have slowly been collecting the Tim Holtz and Ranger Distress Oxide ink pads for about a year. I will at some point show you my regular Distress ink collection if that's something you're interested in. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get a couple of them on sale for $1.49 at Hobby Lobby, originally $5.99, so I think that's a pretty good deal. So in this video I'd like to show you the different colors I have and prep them for use in another video. So let's see, let's slide them over a little bit. I have this nice bright bubblegummy pink called Picked Raspberry. It's probably even more magenta than bubblegum. One of my favorite colors Tim Holtz has ever put out. If you don't know who Tim Holtz is, he's a very prominent crafter and creator of different products through many different stamping, tool, and ink lines. This is a deep kind of oxblood red fired brick. This is a much lighter, softer pink called Worn Lipstick. Into the oranges. This is a nice bright orange called Spiced Marmalade. This is more of a yellow orange or golden orange called Wild Honey. This is a beautiful golden, exactly what it says, amber color, fossilized amber. Probably the softest color I have, a very, very faint papery beige color, Antique Linen. The greens I have are a very bright, almost lime green called Twisted Citron. A olive-ish color called Peeled Paint. Another one of my personal favorites is this beautiful minty green called Cracked Pistachio. A deep teal, deep as in rich, I guess, not dark, Peacock Feathers. Another of, I think everybody who uses Distress ink, of their favorites, a really bright, light tealy blue Broken China. This is one of my favorite blues he has, Salty Ocean. It's just a really great color for skies and obviously water. Really nice and bright. He has another blue. I don't have an Oxide. I think it's called Blueprint Sketch. That's a really neat true blue. This one I haven't worked with as much in the regular Distress, but I mean I do have it. I think it's more of a gray, green blue faded jeans. For purple, we have a real grapey color, Wilted Violet. And I'm trying to remember which one's which. One of these is really deep brown, and one's a little softer and almost like velvet. I'll have to bust them out and see which one is which. Vintage Photo. I want to say this one has the more reddish quality to it. And then Walnut Stain. And finally, just good old Black Soot. So we need to, first of all, get these opened up. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. No. So the unique properties of the Distress line are that they're very soft and blendable inks. In a minute you'll see the ink blenders that I'll be using in another video to distribute the ink across some paper. What's also really cool is they, even when dry, are completely reactive with water. So if you, say you blend a few different layers of ink onto some cardstock, even if you bought it in its spray form, and if you spritz some water on it, you're going to see it kind of pool and lighten and lift. But even once it's dry, even after hours or days, you can mist it or spritz it with little drops of water and it will reactivate it and have the exact same properties as it did when it was wet. So that is science far beyond my measure. The chemists at Ranger that Tim talks about in his videos, which I highly suggest you check out. They are talented folk. I can certainly follow a recipe or recreate something that's already been figured out, but boy, to try to get that label, there we go. To have someone say, I want a dye ink that does X, Y, and Z perfectly, and you just know how many drops of this and how many drops of that it takes to make that happen. That's pretty cool. I'm sure there's other selling points to the ink that I'm missing, but I'm not getting paid by Ranger to sell it. I'm just a fan, so I guess I can leave things out. Four more here. So obviously these are not all of the colors. There are many, many more colors in the Ranger palette you can check out. This is just what I've been able to find locally over the last few months. So when I first bought the regular Distress line, Ranger made a set of wooden-handled foam ink blending tools that were rectangular, and I have those labeled for the regular Distress line. The Paper Studio company had these next to the ink pads. And I think Tim Holtz and Ranger have a round one. I don't know if they sell the rectangular ones anymore at all. And I'm not sure why they weren't carrying those, but this is what I was able to pick up. Put my scissors away. That'll stand up. Okay, so I also got a pack of foam refills. I'll crack open here. Some people use one foam blender for each color family. So a blue one, a green one, a red one, an orange one. I'm a little fussier than that. I like to have them for one for each color, if possible. So you can see that the back is the soft side of Velcro that sticks to this. Some people have a powerful enough stapler to really stick this on there so that it doesn't come off when you're changing your foam. I just kind of grip it right there and it doesn't come off. So you use it like this on the paper. So the step that I need to complete before I can get started is to label the back of the foams for each color. So I'm going to set the colors on one side of me that are unlabeled and go from right to left. So I have my handy dandy silver Sharpie. I have never written on the little ones before, so I'm not sure how it's gonna go. It's kind of challenging to fit too much on here. I tend to maybe just do like an initial. So so I like that the circular ones are the ones I'm using for the Oxide inks. I just kind of think, oh, Oxide, and then like rectangular, regular. So for picked raspberry, let's see if I can do a PR. I don't know if you can see that. So that one's all set. I didn't really count out how many foams I have. Hopefully I have enough. Fired brick. Hopefully none of the inks have similar letters. Maybe I'll say worn lip. And it is easier once this side is the same color as that to tell. I just keep them in a shoebox or a little plastic container. Spiced marmalade. M. Oops. Hun. I think the silver Sharpie I used when I did the regular inks a long time ago was a little juicier, but maybe it brightens up after a while. Or maybe I did 2 layers. I'm not sure. Not really in the mood to spend too much time on it. I just want to get craft in here. I'm trying to decide if I don't have enough foams, which ones not to do. I'll probably not use the black because I don't use a whole lot of black unless I'm doing something for Halloween, or, well, I might do a space theme though. We'll have to see. know if you can see what I'm putting on there. It doesn't really matter. Just quick labeling them. So some of my favorite ASMR videos are a cross between whispered or soft-spoken voices, like a traditional ASMR video, with crafting activities. It's just my favorite thing ever. So let me know if you enjoy that as well. How are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, decision making time. Golly, I really didn't have as many as I thought I did. Definitely these 3. Purple. I do. I'll save the black. And the browns. We'll save those for another time. So it looks like I need to get more. Either that or a cat has very sleuthily walked away with 1 or 2. I wouldn't put it past him. That one's a little hard to read. Okay. 1 more, and then we will stop and get crafting. Alright, I hope to see you in the next video.